What is good and what is bad? How can we say something is good and something is bad? This was the topic that we were discussing in our previous video. How to differentiate between good and bad, and how can we make all our lives filled with good things and live wonderful lives. Let's try to understand in this video. Let me start with a question. What is good in your opinion and what is bad? Let's pick a random topic to understand what is good and what is bad. Let's pick a topic: helping people. Helping people is considered as a good thing. Especially helping the needy is considered as a holy thing. This is what is fed into our brains from childhood. Let's say you have 10 bucks with you and you went to a store to buy something important to you. Near this store, you saw a beggar. He came to you begging for some money, but you have only 10 bucks with you. What will you do in this situation? Let's say you felt sorry about his condition and you want to give the 10 bucks to the beggar. If you give 10 bucks to the beggar, you cannot buy the stuff you want and your work will stop. Here comes two scenarios. One is helping the beggar and another is buying the stuff you want. Scenario 1: helping the beggar. Helping the needy is a good thing. If you give money to the beggar, you will be considered as a good person. You are very generous and a kind-hearted person, but your work gets stopped. Scenario 2: ignoring the beggar. If you ignore the beggar and go to get what you want, your work gets completed, but you will be considered as a selfish and very mean person who doesn't care about others. What you choose from both scenarios is based on your way of thinking and what you value in life. I repeat, it is based on the way you think and what you value in life. You earn money by doing some work or some business to make a living. If you donate the 10 bucks to the beggar, the money you donated was from the same money that you earned by working, right? You got educated or learned something. You did some work and the work benefited someone with something they need. In return, you earn some money and you are making your living with that money. You don't beg for money from anyone. You always give what others want and get what you want. Am I correct? You are a kind-hearted person. You cannot see if someone is in problems. You want to do your best to help people to get out of their problems. Sometimes you go extra mile to help the needy. You think that if no one helps the needy, how can they get out of their problems? Now let's discuss both the scenarios to understand what exactly you did and what is the real meaning behind them, so that we can decide what is good and what is bad. Scenario 1: helping the beggar. Let's not call him a beggar. Instead, let's call him a person, just like any other person. The person who is not able to take care of his own needs, what do you think of him? What is the meaning behind it? Did he value learning? Did he value time? Did he value work? Did he ever do something beneficial to someone? When someone don't value learning, work and time and don't do something beneficial to someone, then how can they get some benefit in return? The person who has nothing and always depends on others for living, then what value he can give to others? You are a person who values learning, give importance to work and time, and doing something that is valuable to others and getting something valuable in return. But showing sympathy and respecting a person who doesn't value any of those, what is the real meaning behind it? It means you don't value doing something beneficial to others. It means you respect begging over working. It means you value people who don't even meet their daily needs. Scenario 2: ignoring the beggar. As I said already, don't call him a beggar. Call him a person just like everyone. You ignored the person who is not capable enough to lead a proper life and doesn't value anything. You went on to buy the stuff which is needed for your work. You went and gave your money to the shopkeeper who wants to make a living by giving what others want. You bought the product which is useful to your work. Because of your work, others are getting some value and you are getting some value in return. Let's say you bought a pen for 10 bucks. The shopkeeper valued you who want to write something useful and sold a pen. He got some benefit from doing this. The pen delivery guy valued a pen seller and delivered a load of pens, and he got benefited. The pen manufacturer manufactured pens and got benefited. The raw material supplier of pens supplied raw material and benefited. You work in that raw materials company and you are getting a salary which is nothing but money because you are helping people in society with pens. Now let's try to summarize the things. You, your company, the pen manufacturing company, the pen delivery person, and the shopkeeper, you all valued learning, work, and gave importance to time. You all gave importance to give some value to others, and every one of you got some value in return, right? Because of this, more people in society understand the importance of giving value to others. Even they start giving value to others and benefit from it. This way, everyone in society values learning, working, and making something that benefits others so they can also get benefited out of it. In this way, everyone can live the life they want, which is giving them happiness and peace. But if you give your money to someone who doesn't value anything and is not beneficial to anyone, you get the same thing in return. You are giving something you have for getting nothing in return. Sooner or later, you also become nothing as you value nothing. Within no time, you also become a person who values nothing and has nothing. Because you are not giving value back to the people who are giving value to you. In the beginning of the video, we discussed that helping others is a holy thing. But I say, helping others is not a holy thing. Helping them who helps others is a holy thing. I hope now you can understand and identify what is good and what is bad. I took an example of pen in this video. You can apply this anywhere and for anything and understand what is good and what is bad. What makes life is a good thing and what breaks life is a bad thing, though it feels wrong at that moment. Finally, everything comes to one thing, and that is what we give will come back to us. If you can understand this and give what you want in return, your life becomes happy. If you keep doing this every day, every year, and every life, just assume how happy your life will be and how abundant you live all your lives. I hope now you believe my words that we can make all our lives happy and abundant and live as we wish. Stay tuned for more life changing content and keep encouraging.